Hey, this is DM Alan. Thanks for joining us once again for another week of awesomeness. Let's just get it started.
Last time on Roll with Advantage, the Obsidian Flame made their way to Maelstrom. There, they found the dead back to life.
You see sitting next to her is her Uncle Uther.
What? I thought he died.
He did die.
What?
And there's the death curse.
I see you're feeling better.
What?
Although strange, the party decides the death curse may not be active at this time, which would explain why some people have been able to be resurrected. They turn to Chult, eager to find another piece of 6.
So Chult. Yes, Chult. I haven't seen anything but maybe a smoky mountain in the background.
The party also believes that after they get the piece from Chult, they can get the last piece of 6 as well.
We believe that Klauth, the red dragon, has the final piece.
Now it's just a matter of getting back to the ship, preparing and heading to Chult. What could possibly go wrong?
I want to send you all back with some stock. And she walks with you over to the bar, and she hooks you guys up with a few barrels of like dried
giant-sized
meats.
potions.
Yeah, no, yeah, they're kegs of giant-sized potions. A few barrels of dried meats, like dried fish and stuff like that. Things that you could use on your ship, cool. Especially with how much time has passed.
Yeah, we haven't restocked it in a while.
Yeah.
Hey, could I have a to-go barrels? I can't eat another bite. Yeah. At this point, Kyo's finished exactly one.
Well, he is a tiny kobold.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a giant shrimp that the giants eat.
Yeah. Yeah, she hooks you guys up with these barrels, and then she actually she says, so I've kind of taken up an interest in potions lately. I've been thinking more about the lost recipe of my mother, and I've been inspired to kind of follow in her footsteps. So here's my first attempt at something that might aid you. And she pulls out like these big vials, and they're dainty for her, but giant for you guys. These are supreme healing potions. These are healing potions supreme or whatever.
How many will that?
She had enough for each of the normal party members, so 5.
Okay.
She sets you guys up with the stock. It will last you close to 30 days with your current crew, and that's not including what Nymeria would eat. But I believe you've been kind of feeding her from a different store of meats and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, so. I buy a bunch of pigs at a time.
Yeah,
because they're only 3 gold pieces each.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Nymeria, she prefers her food on the hoof.
But I mean, if they do have something similar, like some sort of large chunks of meat that I could get, I'm sure she'd like some variety.
Look, children, nature.
Yeah. It would be similar price to pigs. These are going to be manatees. Let's do manatees.
Ooh.
I like that. Yeah. Sea cow. Yeah.
As long as they're not
beast of burden.
Some C-bone steaks.
As long as they're not endangered in Faerun.
Nice. Yeah. Nope, they're plentiful in Faerun.
There aren't a lot of propeller-driven ships. So.
Yeah. Them damn grabs always ruin them.
Damn grabs.
Goddamn grabs.
Thank you for your hospitality, Sarissa. we should really get going. Right, Kenyon?
And at this point, like, I'm like hiding behind the bar, and I can like see Rings like sitting in her little seat.
She's doing her best not to look at you.
And I've drank as much alcohol as humanly possible at this point. It's like the scene from Constantine where the priest goes into the convenience store and he's just breaking bottles and dumping them into his mouth.
Yep.
So it's a normal Saturday night.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I briefly break at one point to like chuckle and call Hikaton Dad to try it on.
Oh, gosh.
And
while looking at Uther.
Yeah. Hikaton's like, what are you talking about?
You've had too much to drink.
And you see on Sarissa's face, she's like, I haven't told him.
Like, shit.
Kenyon, we should go.
I walk towards the group. I've been talking with the guards, trying to ascertain if anything weird's been going on lately.
One of the guards, they say, nope, we've been repairing the keep, and nothing outside of the ordinary. Some folks from out beyond on the seabed, they are complaining that they're seeing mutations, nasty gnarled fish that have arms or legs. They leave a black trail behind them, I guess. As far as I know, it's just hearsay.
Interesting. Now, because all of the black ooze we've seen so far, like even in Candlekeep, that was Dweeblix.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, we should go.
Yeah. And Bond's like, let's go. You all kick it into gear. You head back to the ship, and your stores are now there on the ship as well. Asmodeus, he requests to be filled in. Do you give him the long and short of it, or do you keep him in the dark? Thoughts on that?
I take my formal cloak off and return it to Bond's room. And then go hide in my room.
We're heading to Chult. There might be another demon lord somewhere in the ocean. Not sure where.
Chult! Where are we going to Chult?
Does he know about the Pieces of Six?
I don't think so, because that's giant related.
We're working on a lead for gaining the favor of the gods.
As long as we're not turning the soulmonger off.
Oh, is that where the soulmonger is?
Yeah. That would be very bad if it's off.
Yeah, so about that.
Son of a bitch.
So about that. With that on, there's no resurrections that can work.
Right. Yeah, the souls get trapped.
Well,
We just ran into
we
someone.
just ran into a couple of people who were resurrected.
Like, we knew they were
Son
dead.
of a bitch.
So, yeah.
Want a
Maybe if we get down to Chult, we can maybe turn the thing back on so we can kill the demon lords.
I like that. I like that idea.
All right. I'm gonna go sleep.
Yeah. Like, no reason. I'm gonna take a nap. So you guys head out. Let's see here.
I explain the abominations to Tim and say, maybe you can look into who this might be.
Mm-hmm.
Blah, blah, blah.
So, you guys head off. giving the coordinates to Lucky, he does a solid estimation of 30 days travel.
So
Yeah.
we had done 3-day time skip at Succumber.
Uh-huh.
Me and AJ had, or Tenuvia and Manette had gotten prices to upgrade their armor.
Uh-huh. And you are now in Succumber again.
Okay. So we didn't do that during the 3-day...
No, because you guys hadn't reached Succumber on the 3rd day yet.
Oh, okay.
So, you could have during that 3-day period if you wanted to have ordered the stuff up or whatever, but you wouldn't know about what just happened. So, because essentially it was 2 trips, and it was going to be 3 days of travel or something like that, essentially.
Because my impression was, well, I guess I had to wait 10 days or something for the ingredient to arrive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the work needs to be done.
And then it's 12-hour ritual or 24-hour ritual.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I think for me it's a ritual. For you guys, he's actually going to forge stuff.
Oh, okay.
To
Okay.
reinforce your armor.
You weren't getting. That's right.
Because it was me just
I couldn't
getting a
remember.
rune
Yeah.
added. A magical rune added.
Yep. So, you are back in on the ship. You are circling Succumber, and you have informed the crew. What do you want to do? Do you want to do anything before leaving Succumber?
I tell my brother, in private, that it happened again.
It happened again?
And this time it's Princess Sarissa, the Storm Giants.
He goes, how does that even fucking work?
I'm
Kid's
good.
oh, it works.
It works.
I go to that Master Smith guy to confirm that the ingredients he needs have not arrived yet.
Okay. Yep, they definitely haven't arrived yet.
Okay.
I make a tearful goodbye to Supper, telling him he needs to stay with Boris and keep him safe.
All right. Who's gonna run your repeating? What do you call it?
That's why we have henchmen.
Yeah, and your unseen servant. Yeah. All right.
So
You hired Tabaxi.
Daggerford was fine, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And that's a fairly big city.
Yeah.
I could get supplies there for crafting.
It's big enough for normal supplies. Yes. You actually can get crafting stuff here in Succumber. This would be the best place because it's the metalworking and brewers, or stone cutting, metalworking and brewers city. So this is a dwarven. A lot of dwarves live in this area. So
I've heard stories about Chult and the things in the forest that like to eat nice puppies. So I've heard it's so far south that you start to get back into winter. Yeah. They have these birds that wear tuxedos.
So she mentioned Chult being rather warm, and theoretically, to me, that means we're going to be dealing with exhaustion in meta terms. Is there something that I could craft for each of us during the 30 days that
Heat
would...
resistance.
yeah.
So Kenion's going to be fine from his Afridi background, essentially, because he's tolerant to heat. You're also going to be all right because you have resistance to fire from your armor that you're wearing. It's
Everybody
I
else.
want to make
Everybody
pith
else
hats
that-
of fire resistance.
Pith hats.
Yeah.
What's a pith hat?
the kobold, he's not going to have a problem because he's not really wearing armor.
They're the adventuring hats.
Yep.
Yes, I'll allow it.
It's-
Yeah.
That's the pith hat.
It's gonna cost a fair amount of money,
But
but
can mine be more conical
Sure.
So it's like a wizard pith hat.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yes.
It's Tin that probably has to worry about the heat exhaustion the most because she's wearing heavy armor.
I can give myself fire resistance by
Yeah.
sacrificing a sorcery
Lathander's
point.
flames will sustain me. I'll be fine.
You don't want more flames. That's what we're worried about.
Kinian does stumble over to Minette and suggests that he has heard tales of the snakes that live within the jungle. And perhaps I've heard of poison immunity is generally helpful.
I think I can temporarily.
Don't
that
get
now.
bit.
And Kinian stops to ponder for a moment and then just shakes his head like, yeah.
That's good.
That's actually great advice.
Yeah. Let's see. So we've got, I think, 3 people that would need the hats.
Okay.
I think Bon is susceptible as well. And then if you want to outfit the crew, because they would potentially be affected. And
Can I make an air conditioner for the ship that will give an area effect of fire resistance?
oh man, you got 30 days.
I can help weave the pith hats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My small childlike hands make
Child labor. Fuck yeah.
Kyo's all about child labor.
That's right. He's
Actually,
pro-child labor.
Kyo's gonna try and pick up an orphan to be a
An apprentice?
yeah.
Are there any orphans in Succumber?
I guarantee you there's
Probably.
half
you,
orcs.
There's
you know,
gotta be a-
you know cabin
Orphans.
boys. Our ship needs a cabin boy.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. So you
Oh, what was the name of the kid from
you
from Treasure Island? It's
I
like-
don't know. So you find a half-orc child
yeah.
who is who really badly wants to be an adventurer, just like his hero Kinian, and and his name is Deke, and he is very much willing to join the crew.
How do you spell that?
Deek.
Don't you worry, Deke. We'll make you into a fearsome pirate.
And he's like, I hope so, mister.
That's the attitude we like.
So, anything else you want to do here? Oh, that's right.
The air conditioner.
Cost. Let's see. So, that is going to be.
I need to get a charm bracelet made too.
So it'll probably have to be attunement items. That's what I'm thinking because it does alter your self. So they'll have to be attunement. I would say
It's like a ring of resistance. This would be
Yeah.
rare.
a rare. Okay.
That's how all those rings are.
That'll take a little while.
Yeah.
How about something cheaper that's like advantage on any exhaustion checks that we would have to deal with the fire? I don't know how like
Sure.
the mechanics are gonna work, but like
Yeah.
if it's something that's just like low level magic that
You guys might be able to just pop over to Waterdeep and see if you can buy rings of resistance.
I think we should just make pith adventure hats because they're cool.
Yeah.
I mean that's
This
what
isn't
Kyo's gonna
stopping
do
Kyo.
anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, you might be able to just grab some rings of resistance. If they're rare, let's see. I think I'd put them somewhere around $5 or $6 grand a piece.
That's what I'm trying to avoid.
I
just
gotcha.
'cause we did
Yeah,
put a good chunk of
money.
our money into things. So
Yeah.
If we do, like, head to Waterdeep, Kinian's gonna try to fence a parapet of poison. Sorry.
Fence one?
Well, not fence. Try to buy
Oh,
one.
get one.
Acquire.
Get one. I
Acquire
gotcha.
one.
Okay.
Acquire one.
All right.
through dubious means.
All right. So I guess that's up to the party. What do you guys want to do?
We can head back to Waterdeep.
I want to get a best
on the way,
friend
right?
charms bracelet. and put one half on supper.
Okay.
And-
It's like a heart,
Yeah.
and it clasps together. Okay.
This isn't goodbye. It's see you later.
And you guys head over to Waterdeep.
I'll come back with new friends.
So you head back to Waterdeep. You, on your second day of travel, you see off into the distance a interesting sight.
Do we feel better in the morning?
Oh yes,
Like
yeah. You
the
wake up
vampiric-
and you just kind of like you stretch, and you feel healthy.
Like endless
100%.
energy.
100% healthy.
So we get our hit point maximum back.
Yay!
I gotta figure out what that is.
Back to 226.
So I begin teaching Deke to read and write.
Okay. All right.
And he has writing assignments.
Nice.
We're gonna publish his journals.
All right. So you are on your second day of travel, and you guys are having probably just a lunch at this point. And Asmodeus, he says, so if I'm to get this right, she wants to open a portal to commune with her god, and he's going to help us. He says, Anem, his whole shtick was he wasn't allowed back on this plane. In fact, none of the gods are allowed to walk on the material plane. The weave can't handle it.
Not to mention, he thinks that bigger people are better than smaller people.
Well, that doesn't 100% make sense to me, but Nuvio also only has 10 intelligence, so I'll leave that up to Manette.
I was there when the dragon and giant wars were going on. There was a battle, and it essentially became a stalemate. And he says, Anem and Garrix, they had a chess, a game of chess, and it came down to the loser would be banished from the realms, and the winner would take over the material plane. It also ended in a stalemate, and the only way to decide it was that they were both to leave the planes, and that basically became the truce, the magical bindings, that dragons and giants were not allowed to war again, as long as neither of those gods stepped onto this plane. The problem is, and this is me just kind of looking at what's going on recently, there's been a lot of fighting lately. I don't know what spurred it, but somehow this truce is starting to crack apart, and I worry that opening that gate might allow for Anem to come back onto this plane. Neither of them really wanted to leave.
Fair. So part of what we've discovered is that the giants no longer have their binding social structure in place, which is allowing rebellious factions to fight dragons. And we're trying to reestablish that by gathering the pieces of 6.
I think that if we open this portal, we might get more than we bargained for. That's all I'm saying. I'm concerned.
As a reminder, we still have Claw of the Worm Rune, though that's an attunement item.
but we could use it on the ship.
Yeah. And at that moment, you hear commotion up above, on the top deck of the ship, and when you run out to see what is going on, you see a big winged gorilla, and it is throwing people off the sides of the ship.
Oh no.
Whoa, shit.
Yep.
Reaction.
Roll initiative?
Yes. Roll initiative.
So, as my reaction, I'd like to cast Featherfall.
Okay.
Deke! To the turret!
What you see in front of you is a gorilla-looking creature, orange in fur, blue in skin, and is drooling this thick black ooze from its mouth. It's got gold bands around its wrists and fists that look bigger than gnomes.
Just one head.
Just one head.
Okay.
Just one head.
Head check.
It's got wide, spreaded wings, and it's using it to bat people off the side, and it's grabbing others and throwing them off the side.
I used my only Featherfall.
Yeah. Keo, you Featherfall. One of the crewsmen and...
Well, it's more than one.
Oh, you can do more than one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe like 5 or 6, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it'd be
you
the first group.
You run up to the top of the stairs and you see this and instantly react, casting Featherfall and slowing these crew people's descents enough so that they can react to grab some of the safety netting.
Look lively, boys! Live by the rope, die by the rope. Batten the hatches, avast ye! I start throwing out nautical terms that I know nothing about.
Kenyon exclaims, "He's a pretty good pirate."
No quarters to be given today.
And I start thinking about the fact that maybe I should go steer the ship. And then I shake my head. No, I shouldn't steer the ship.
Hey everyone, I'm DM Allen, and thank you so much for joining us once again for Roll with Advantage Season 3, Episode 14. Hey, big shout out to our patrons. Thank you so much to you guys. You help keep us hosted, and you guys are just absolutely fantastic. You make up a great community, and I love being a part of it. So thank you. If you want to join our community, follow us on Twitter at DM's Table or on Facebook at The DM's Table, and check out what we've got posting so far. We've got some really cool things going on, so keep your eyes on those media outlets, and you'll get all the cool updates. Also, hit us up on Twitter or Facebook for an invite to the Discord. We have very fun conversations. It's very lighthearted and just a wonderful community to be a part of. A big shout out as well to Standing Stone's Workshop. Standing Stone's Workshop is just a fantastic YouTube channel. She does really cool minis painting. I know she got new brushes lately, so she should have new videos coming out, and I am very much looking forward to it. She did a really cool painting of Manette, and go check that out. Go follow her on Facebook as well. That's Standing Stone's Workshop. All right, let's get into this week's sponsor. This week's sponsor is Audible. Audible is an amazing audiobook platform that has over 180,000 books to choose from. They are absolutely fantastic, and a lot of people from the show have Audible, and I know personally I love it. You should go check it out and help the show by going to audibletrial.com/RWA. That's going to get you 30-day free trial, 2 free audiobooks, and 2 free Audible originals, which is a heck of a deal. You get to check out the best audiobook platform there is for free for 30 days. That's an absolutely fantastic deal. All right, let's throw it over to Adam for this week's recommendation.
What's up, guys? This week, I'm not going to suggest a book. Instead, I'd like to recommend Audible's Stories. Audible has released several books for free for kids to listen to while off from school. All you have to do to get access to a few hundred free books is go to stories.audible.com and pick your story. They have everything separated out by age groups, so it's nice and convenient to pick a book that works for your kid. And they also have some pretty popular books on there too, like Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This is a great opportunity to break into the audiobook game, and if you get hooked, don't forget to visit audible.com/RWA to get that free book.
Thank you, Adam. Now, let's talk about Incompetech.com. Incompetech.com is a very, very cool audio score platform. They have amazing audio scores. They have just an absolute metric ton of them, too. If you could weigh audio, I would put it at about the world mass. I mean, it certainly means that much to me. They are absolutely fantastic. They have great audio scores, and I love to listen to them even when I'm not, working on the show. I like to listen to them when I'm prepping or even while I'm working. It's really, really good focus music. So go check them out. That's Incompetech.com. Now, that's all I've got for you this week. Let's get back to the episode, and I'll see you out on the internet. Bye, guys. All right, let's roll initiative here. Let me pop up.
Does that mean I get to roll again for my initiative?
No.
19.
Okay.
You got that cleric initiative? All right. So
Okay, the cleric needs to go last so they can heal.
Yep.
She gets to blast a couple rounds.
I know.
Or you guys could just not get hit
Well,
so I can
that's my
kill
goal.
things.
Can you? 19.
19, yeah.
All right. I got.
I ain't no life cleric.
Let's see here. 17. All right.
Is that the flying gorilla?
Yep.
Or Barigura?
Is that how you say it? Barrow.
Oh, that's an L?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Barigura.
Balgura.
17. Manette.
9.
I'm guessing that Rings is gonna get some anger out.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
mad at you. I don't know if she's gonna help you.
She might help the rest of us, though.
10.
4.
She might just
Solid.
I rolled
have
a
like
3.
a Kinnian overlay face on the monster when she's killing him.
Let's see. Keo.
7.
7.
And Bond napping.
Bond snapping.
He's
No.
taking a nap, like, down below in the belly of the ship.
Maybe he's winged out and saving random.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I
Ooh.
actually like that. I think that's what him and Devo are doing, and I think that's what Asmodeus is doing too. So you hear Lucky commanding from the helm. He said, "That fucking monkey came out of nowhere. It just appeared right on the ship." And it is Ring's turn. She is going to run out on top deck.
Slap Kenny.
And she points a finger at the demon, and it starts to light up.
Fairy fire?
No, sorry. The ring starts to light up. She is using her disintegration ring.
Rings is fairly terrifying.
Okie dokie. It succeeds on its save. So, 15.
How many monkeys do I see?
Just one.
Just the one?
Yep.
How far is the monkey?
What do you want to do?
He's within range of me.
Well, yeah.
Right.
That doesn't mean very much.
I would
hon.
like to attack the monkey.
Okay. Yeah, you can run up on him.
Yeah. I got rage, and I'm gonna smack him. Recklessly. I hit him twice.
What'd you roll by having a chance? It's got pretty low AC, but just curious.
30 twice.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Cool.
66 damage. Total.
Okay. What was the first damage? I need to know. Sorry.
The first hit was 37.
Okay. And you slashed into him with your.
Yeah.
So you did 37 points of damage. You slash from the top all the way down, cutting through it like butter, and it splits. This black ooze dripping from it, and it regrows, and now you have 2 in front of you.
And I swing and hit the other one for 29 damage.
All right.
One of them. One of the 2.
All right. And it does the same.
It splits.
Yeah. I'm going to run out of space on the paper.
Are they same size, or are they
they're
smaller?
getting progressively smaller.
Okay.
About half size each time. It's not necessarily changing their threat radius, but yes, they are. It just looks like the same material is spreading out. All right, next is them.
Is it effectively the same monster,
No.
but split?
Yes and no. Yes. Yeah. It'll act as 3 separate monsters, but it'll act on the same initiative. Kind of
Well,
like a Gestalt.
The reason I ask is that
Uh-huh.
it's interesting from a mechanical perspective for me, because the first enemy I hit on my turn is how I give resistance to everybody.
Yep.
But the first one I hit died, so I imagine then...
It technically didn't die. So
how does that
you would-
feature work?
you are going to have. I'll start labeling these.
'Cause it's important for
Yeah.
giving resistance to the party.
Yep. So currently we have ABC, and A has your effect on it.
Okay.
And it is now their turn. We're just going to start with the first one, and the first one is going to just like pound on its chest, and then pound its fists on the ground and start swinging at you. Let's see, a 17 plus
Hit.
5.
I only have 17.
Okay. All right. And that's the first one. Second one is going to hit as well, and then a bite attack. And that one is going to hit as well. 23. First damage is 10 points of damage. Second damage is 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And third damage is 12 points of damage.
14 total.
The number or C or B is going to run at rings, and is going to do the same thing.
It leaves my threat when it runs.
Yep. So you can attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna hold that.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So it runs. It attacks recklessly against rings and hits. That's gonna hit just barely, and a third hit. It's getting shit punched out of it right now.
That's gotta be making her feel even better.
14 points of damage.
With the first hit,
Yep.
I'm gonna have my ancestors pop out and block that hit,
Okay.
like the damage from it. But
Yep.
I didn't do that great. I subtract 7,
Okay. So 7.
but also does 7 to that monster.
Okay. Cool. And then that was a 8 points of bludgeoning on the next one, and the bite is a 7 plus 4, 12, or no, 11.
So this is B that's hitting her.
Yeah. Yep. 26. And now for C. C comes in and is actually going to run and jump with a running leap, landing near Minette and Kyo and Tin, but is going after Lucky, who is like trying to dodge away from him around the helm. It reaches out for Lucky to grapple. Lucky actually succeeds in evading him, and it just ducks behind the helm real quick, and it's like, and it can't get at him at
So his
all.
name's not ironic like Fatso.
Right, exactly. Or skinny. And then it is your guys' turn. Minette.
I'm going to shoot the one that's attacking Lucky.
Okay,
Because fuck him.
that's right.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hit.
41 points of damage.
All right. You hear this cacophonous just, and the whole Barlgora just explodes into this sheet of black nasty paste all over the helm, all over Lucky, and all over the deck. It is now Kyo's turn.
How many are left?
Is he gone?
2. Yeah.
So that means we
Got
kill
it.
him,
Yeah. Seeming so.
and then we have to clean up his mess later.
Yeah. How inconsiderate.
I know.
It's not attacking our helmsman. That's all I wanted.
We have people for that too.
Right? We have
True.
crew.
Kyo is going to cast a quickened haste on Kinian
Okay.
and a twinned firebolt towards the two.
All right.
I want to hide. That's
Okay.
my bonus action.
Sounds good.
And is it bright sunlight out? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are at disadvantage.
Well, I'm next to one of them.
But are they both next to allies of mine?
I think they
Yes.
both are.
Straight rolls.
Rings is technically your ally.
All right.
And the crew.
I'm not
She's more
disadvantaged.
your ally than mine right now.
One's a little better than the other. So my lower attack is a 16.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. So they both hit. Neither's a critical. So the one by Kinian takes
What kind of damage?
fire.
Okay.
It gets hit with fire for 16.
It does nothing.
And the one by rings, it takes 15 fire.
And the fire seems to get absorbed by this goo oil
It
mixture
still looks cool.
type thing. Yes. It like splashes across the fur, and then the fur like starts to regrow rapidly, turning from the black goo back into like orange and blue, orange fur and blue skin. It is now Tin, your turn.
Woohoo! I'm gonna cast harm on whichever one has been attacked the least.
All right.
And it's gonna have to do a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Roughest one or attack the least?
The healthiest one.
The healthiest one. Okay. All right. So that's gonna be Kinian's then. And needs to do a what?
Constitution save.
Okay. That is a 24.
Okay. Well, still, I get to do 14d6 necrotic and take half of that. And this dice roller said 49, so that's going to be 24 necrotic.
24. All right. All right. Next is Rings again. She says, "You're making me fucking use this," and she flips off the dragon. Or Jesus Christ! Sorry, I had a stroke for a second. She flips off the demon, and you see her middle finger ring start to glow with the sickly green necrotic energy, and like this big middle finger magic burst comes out and hits him with a death ray. and that's not gonna do it. Yep, misses by 1. So that's 10d10. 43 points of damage. When she strikes it, the middle finger like punches through the skull and like goes off into the distance, growing larger and larger as it goes off in the distance. After it punches through the skull of this demon, it turns into the sickly oil and just like Alex Max all over the deck of the ship.
Nice reference.
Thanks, man. It is Kenny, in your turn.
I look back toward Rings, and I probably still like see the outline of the finger. And I'm like,
is she's like pointing it at the demon, and then she sees you look, and she turns it to you.
like mouth open up, like lips curled back, like oh god. And then I turn to the Balgura. I'm like, you're lucky this is me and not her. It's gonna be hurt you so much less. So I swing 3 times. Hit 3 times.
Okay.
You
3.
get 1 extra swing.
Yeah.
So do you hit the same one 3 times?
Is it just 1 right now?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll hit him
So
once.
we'll resolve it one at a time. So you hit him
37
All
damage.
right. Okay. It's still alive, and when you strike it, it splits off into another Balagora or whatever it's called. Yeah.
So that first one I hit still alive?
Yep.
Hit him again. For 33 points of damage.
For 33 points of damage. You hit him again, this time when you cleave him in half. It tries to go apart and regrow into 2, and it can't hold its solid state, and it just splashes across the ground.
How many are left?
1.
Well, I hit him for my 3rd hit
Okay.
for 29 damage.
29. All right, and it splits in half, creating a copy.
And I hit it again for my 4th swing because I killed 1.
Nice. Okay.
So I get my bonus action attack. And I do 27 minimum damage
On the
on my 4th swing.
okay, on the new one or the old one?
Kenny doesn't care.
Okay.
He's just swinging.
He's swing away.
Like, why do they keep reforming?
27, you said?
Yeah.
That one splits in half.
It's like monster kill.
Maybe it needs to die by magic.
I think slashing damage just isn't great. Everything else has worked out fine.
Yeah.
Kenny thinks he's doing great.
Yeah. It is now their turn. They turn to you, Kinian, and they start to pummel. They are just gonna go ape shit on you. So, anyways,
it's like Adam's here.
One of the demons, it swings its giant gorilla-like fist around, and just as it's like about to come out, like for a punch, it straightens the arm and keeps it held aloft. The other demon grabs the arm and monkey swings 2 feet into you. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
24.
24. All right.
It's a saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So you get kicked in the chest, and that hurts, but you don't get kicked over the edge necessarily. You are taking 18 points of damage and of bludgeoning damage, and the next one comes in and it runs, drops down into this puddle slide between the two monkeys, and then comes up and reforms, uppercutting into your solar plexus, just and that is going to be a let's see, a 14. Does that do it?
The hit,
Yeah.
they met.
They miss. You just like flex through it, Robodope style. And
Did they roll with advantage?
no. That's 9 plus 7, and that's
Miss.
16.
Yep.
Just
yes.
missed.
1 by 1, and so that's his first attack. He attacks with his second attack.
He slipped on the goo.
He attacks with his second attack, and that's gonna hit at a 18 plus 7. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and it bites your kneecap.
Weird thing to do, but okay.
It's at that level.
I'm not into you, man.
I'm not. This isn't me. That is gonna hit at a 19, and you take. You suffer 11 points of piercing damage.
Now, if I thought you were in danger, I'd say you're getting dunked on by these things.
Yeah.
But, like, they're just doing some really cool acrobatics,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then, like, they're going to die.
Yeah.
Especially with you having all your health back.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah,
They're-
I still have almost 200 hit points.
Yeah. So let's see here. We've got 1 punch and 1 bite left. And that is going to hit with the punch. You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and the bite comes in and misses. And that is the turn. Annette,
I shoot the biggest one.
Okay.
26.
26 hits, yeah.
38 points of damage.
It's still hanging in there.
I had 20 stealth to hide.
Okay. All right. It is your turn, Keo.
I twin a chill touch.
Okay.
So 2 spectral hands go out. Grubby, 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 grubby.
They honk at him.
non-consensual touching.
And they're both going to hit. I rolled a 17 and 18 on the dice.
Okay.
And it's 3d8. So it's 11 to the first one.
Okay. The largest one.
Just whichever one was
Okay.
first.
So you go to like honk it, and you honk through its heart, and
Yeah.
it just like everywhere.
Yeah. And then the second one takes 14, 17. And this is necrotic.
Okay. That actually meets the rest of that one's health as well. So you have 1 left on the ship.
Until I hit it.
Tell you guys. Yeah. 10. What do you do?
I'm gonna do a guiding bolt for the lulls at 3rd level.
Okay. Is that a saving throw?
That's
Attack.
a
Okay.
attack. 8, and then my spell attack now is 11, so that's 19 to hit.
19 to hit. All right. That hits.
10 radiant.
10. Yeah. All right.
And next tech gets advantage.
Nice. It is still hanging in there. Rings. She's going to point her finger at it, and it's going to have to make a saving throw here. Which it fails. 8. 37. She blows this thing away, splattering Kinian completely in the goo. And the ship seems to be cleansed.
I spend the time to
yeah.
reload,
Okay.
but
Bon and Devo and Asmodeus are, I mean, this was like 3 rounds. They are finishing up bringing the crew up from the safety lines.
I look over at Deke, and he's got his rope tied entirely wrong.
Do you correct it for him?
Yeah, I tie it wrong the other way.
All right.
But I'm sure one of the crew members can show him what he's supposed to do.
Let's see. So you guys you guys travel.
I'll tell Rings about the time that I got a decanter of endless water from a homing octopus.
All right. I believe that's the decanter that's sitting on the ship, isn't it? It's the one powering the ship.
I'm sure she acts very disinterested.
Yes. Let's see. So you are unassaulted during your trip to Waterdeep on the last day. You get to Waterdeep and you Bond slips off for a conversation with Laryl, and you all spend some time to collect what items you need. Let's see, Kinian, what were you looking for? You were looking for a parapet of
Poison
resistance or something. Okay. Let's see here.
Periapt?
Yeah. You hear like bits and pieces of conversation, like Pirate King and Storm Giant King. Think about it, honey. The seas will always be in our favor.
Kinian, you are looking for a poison protection thinger.
Which is a rare.
All right. Give me an investigation check, please.
Got better odds with my -1 intelligence on an investigation check than rolling a D100. That's a 19, -1, 18.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. So you definitely you definitely find one.
That's 3 less than my minimum, so it's funny.
You are talking with the vendor here, and the vendor looks you up and down and says, "I'll part with this for 6,000 gold pieces."
And I look at him and I look over the rest of his wares and I'm like, for 6,000, could you throw in sorry honey, I knocked up another woman type of gift? and when I say that I like lean forward, furrowing my eyebrows.
Yeah.
I'm like looking at him pretty close, like, you gotta help me out, man.
He pulls out the 3-way charm bracelet.
Let's see.
Don't you mean the sorry honey I knocked up another woman but now I'm going to be king of the storm giants kind of gift?
I leave that on the DL.
Yeah.
Kenny's
That's a pocket play.
Kenny's dumb, but he's not that
Yeah.
dumb. Not going to share it with a vendor.
He says, "I have some flowers I can throw in for you."
Do you have any rings?
Yes, I do. Nothing that I'm going to throw in for free, though.
What if I say please?
No.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'll take those flowers.
Deal. And
Are they druid craft?
Are they druid craft? Oh, so they're always there.
So they won't die.
He says, "You know, I do this trick with my wife. One of them is druid craft, and then you lay the line on my love is like these flowers, and all of them die except for one, and it makes it special."
Something tells me that would not work with Marina.
My love is like these flowers. It diminishes over time.
I'll take them.
Deal. You pay the man 6,000 gold pieces. All right, Manette.
I go to the Blackstaff Tower and research what I can about Chult. Advantage on an investigation check?
Yes. Give me, yes, history, actually.
History?
History, yes, because you are consulting the tomes.
With advantage, 31.
31. You find obscure text on a lost city that was lost to a undead scourge. It doesn't seem to talk about the city's name, almost like the city's name has been redacted. You learn about Port Nanzaru and how it is a very big port town, probably about half the size of Waterdeep, which is very, very big. It's the only real port town there is, and you learn that most of the inland section of Chult is completely unmapped.
Cool.
The jungles are very dangerous.
That's kind of what I'm here to investigate, is what information about the dangers can I find out.
So you would find out that there are Yuan-Ti in the jungle. You know this to be a extremely prevalent area for that. There are nomadic tabaxis that live in this jungle, and there are savage goblins. More savage than the ones here.
What sort of equipment does it sound reasonable to
Lots
me?
of water.
Where is the How to Survive a Jungle book in the library?
Yeah, you're looking for that one now.
Yeah.
Lots of water. Something that keeps bugs away, netting or something of that sort. You'll definitely want something like a standard Adventurers Explorers pack type thing, and a machete. Big time, or something to cut down growth. Those are like the standard
Volty.
gear kit. Yeah, Volty. the standard gear kit for things of such adventures.
Okay.
Yep. And those hats, a pith hat. It's a requirement.
Kinion's actually heard rumors of dragon turtles protecting Port Nanzaru. As a pirate, I know these things.
Yeah.
I think I'd also like to track down a periaptive proof against poison.
Okay. All right. Give me a investigation, I believe is what I made you roll. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, investigate.
Oh, the periaptive proof against proof.
Proof against proof?
36.
Shit.
36.
Never
So
get drunk again.
you find one, and you find a very nice gnomish lady who is selling one. Her husband died recently. He used to be an adventurer, and she's selling one for 1,500 gold pieces.
I got double your investigation score, so I'll take it.
That in its name size.
Damn! And yeah, that's probably all you're going to be able to do.
I'd poof back to the ship and start outfitting Volty with as many sharp cutting instruments as I can.
And a pith hat.
And a pith hat. The metal pith hat.
And a
Cheerio!
Cheerio. Tin.
I go talk to Eloise and just catch up on Waterdeep news
Okay.
while everyone's doing all their stuff.
All right. So business is booming. Some who have died have not been able to be risen. Many people have risen again, though. The town is still very lawful. In the meaning of the Zentarum have not seemed to come back. It's weird. And the guard has been gearing up. There's been reports that demons have been swarming around the countryside, not too far away. And there is word that Baldur's Gate has fallen.
Well, them gearing up is a perfect segue into my next question, which is, because, like police departments and guards, they would have gear.
Yeah.
Would there happen to be periapts of poison that I could borrow?
Give me a investigation.
So that's, let's see, insight, plain investigation,
Yep.
plain intelligence. Okay, so that's just 23.
Okay. She says, yeah. Actually, you could just have mine, and she just hands you hers. Yeah.
I go grade midterms.
Oh man.
And I'm going to arrange, so like on our off days, to basically teleport to my offices in Everland and Waterdeep, to teleport copy to them.
Okay.
Yeah. While we're on the trip.
Yep.
I'm going to go for like a gonzo journalism thing. Fear and Loathing in Chult. Yeah, I actually start putting up flyers around campus advertising a semester for young magisters with courses such as pith hat weaving and
Study abroad.
yeah. I'm getting us free hands. We're gonna have a lot cheaper crew this voyage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
The students are paying us.
Keo.
And we give our normal crew some shore leave.
Son of a bitch. All right.
It's gonna be like those Greenpeace.
I'm actually really curious to see how this plays out. Does anybody sign up for a semester abroad?
So what I need from Keo
We just leave them
is
there.
I need a persuasion check. This is going to be how well your flyers are persuading people.
Come on, roll good. Don't fail me now, dice. My dice failed me. I rolled a 5, so that's a 14.
That's still not bad.
That seems about right for Keo, though.
Yeah. So I will do this. You rolled a 14, so give me a D10.
Don't fail me now,
Yeah,
D10.
they're gonna fail them.
8.
8. Nice. Didn't fail them. So you gain 10 people. 10 people are interested. The entire Blackstaff Tower. 10 people are very interested. They have lots of questions on like what kind of material they need to bring. Is food going to be provided if they're paying their way?
Water covered.
What's that?
We've got their water covered.
Things
Things like that.
Fish and whale. And
Yeah. Okay.
How
So
to build
me
pit
Ishmael.
hats.
they're gonna learn basic seamanship and
They honestly, I'm surprised you only got that amount of interest because we're in a flying ship.
well, see, that's the
That's
problem.
probably
Is he probably forgot to put the branding on there.
yeah,
Because they'd
And
probably be
Persuasion.
like trying to study the ship.
an introduction to piracy.
Correct.
Next semester is going to be amazing, though, if these people survive.
Yeah,
Gonna have a lot of.
Yeah,
so
hopefully you got them to sign disclaimers.
that's Manette's job.
no, I think
trust
I'll-
me, we have intern paperwork for the order.
I'm sure.
They'll sign. How much did you charge for per credit hour?
Yeah. So credit hour is $250. And this is a full semester. So
Oh, it'd
probably
be about a term by the time
Yeah.
we take them there and come back.
Yep. So
Safety is not guaranteed.
I'm gonna say per person, you guys probably locked in 10,000 gold pieces.
So that'd be 100,000 gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I add that to our party fund, airship fund.
Yep.
Damn.
So you have. I
Some
will.
rich students at the Blackstaff Tower. I didn't know I was rolling in money before we started this.
Yeah.
You must have been on.
It's all nobles.
You must have been on scholarship.
Apparently.
So.
Fuck, I hope these people don't die.
Are they like level
Yep.
1 wizards or something?
You all meet back at the ship, and when you meet at the ship, there are 10 students who have handlers and butlers bringing their cargo on with them. Each student has about 5 or 6 large traveling trunks. When they
I'm gonna
get
go shopping for a portable hole,
okay, all right,
and that's coming out of the party fund.
You quick you walk up on the deck and you see this and you quick run back out into the
You
market.
can just turn around and
Yeah.
walk off. Or
It's like
"Wow,
we'll
be
pay
back."
what we need to.
Yeah, investigation.
And I give you guidance because I want you to do a good job finding one.
Dice don't fail me. Actually, that's
Oh.
all right.
Asmodeus, right? So I'm guessing Asmodeus is just standing on the deck, like hands on his hips, going, "What the fuck?"
So
Either
that's
that or
like
getting
a-
contracts out.
Oh yeah, no. He's so we'll get to that. So
Yeah, I was figuring he'd handle the contracts.
yeah, what do you got?
It's a 19.
19. So
Unhurried.
with a 19, you find one. It is going to be 4,000 gold pieces.
4,000.
Well, yeah, you just
I bloop 10. I say, hey, 10. From the party fund.
you what's happening here?
Can we do that from the party fund since it's going in the ship in the
I
hold?
already took it out. Yeah.
Okay, good.
No food. They haven't brought any food out of all that. To feed all of these people, it's going to be somewhere close to 25,000 gold pieces for 60 days. 30 days there, 30 days back.
We can always
and,
teleport.
and you still
food,
need
too.
to accommodate for the days there. So
Days there, they will learn to eat from the jungle.
apparently. So just a heads up.
Actually, how much would it cost to hire?
So I'm taking 25,000.
Let's see. Goodberry gets you 10 berries.
Dude, they're
What
nobles.
would
They're
a
not
druid
gonna eat.
hireling cost?
They're not going to eat.
They're not
good
going to eat
berries.
that. They're nobles.
No, like
Maybe one person, but that's because they think it's healthier. Like it's one of
Well,
those
I'm sure we can get
health
some of the
kicks.
crew to do it. You know? Good berries and grog.
All right, I took 25,000 out for feeding them.
Okay.
So we still get 75,000 from
you
them.
probably would need to like teleport to Waterdeep and teleport back to the ship, basically, like restock it every.
Well, we can do
Couple
that
times a
though,
week.
because I can basically I can cast teleport once a day.
Yeah.
Keo runs off to the gift shop that's on the docks, and he just so happens to find the one vendor that has like a portable hole that's all folded up. He pays for it, and everybody else you see as Asmodeus he's got scrolls, and they're like hanging, and there's a whole bunch of scrolls, and people are up there signing, and he's like, you need to sign. Your parents already signed you away.
Don't forget to initial here, and here.
Yep.
Don't worry, it's a standard form.
I put a sign up on my shop to keep
Keep
everybody
the
up.
fuck out.
I will, however, relinquish my my quarters
Okay.
for the time being. I'll just sleep in the shop.
Okay.
No big deal.
All right. So you stack 10 people in Manette's quarters.
In the gnome's
I was
quarters.
just about to say the gnome quarters.
Well, they can hot bunk with the crew.
Yeah.
Part of this is the experience. So.
Right.
Yeah.
the sea life experience. And you guys set sail.
Oh, they're going to
my
be so
gosh.
sunburned.
So,
This is so ridiculous. I love it.
the first couple days are spent. The
It's
first couple
amazing.
days are spent teaching them to live by the rope, die by the rope.
Hopefully none of them die
safety
by the rope.
training. Lucky is running safety training this whole time. You guys travel for about 10 days.
Deke's going to get his first chance at, command.
You guys travel for about 10 days.
How many days has it been since Rings has said the audible word to me?
10 days?
Since
11, 12.
Yeah, 13 days, I think. Something close to that.
But you can summon your ancestors again.
Yep. To protect you.
Teach them a little bit about Lathander when they have some downtime.
Sure.
Now these guys are all, if they're at Blackstaff Academy, then they're all training to be like wizards and stuff, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But they are not proficient.
Yeah.
This is like half CR wizards.
Okay, no, that's fine. But
I think the apprentice, would be what they would fall under as apprentices.
Yeah, they'll need a lot of guidance from Lathander to get stronger.
I try to teach them practical things like casting axe, but no one seems interested.
Does
I don't think they could lift one.
Is that your pastime now? You stand out on the ship and you just throw the axe out into the distance and let it and catch it.
It's like the tennis ball thing, right? To keep your mind occupied, type of thing.
Yep.
On
the 10th day, in the distance, what you see is a hulking red figure off on the horizon, and you see it flying.
Dragon-shaped figure.
It's definitely winged. It's too far out to really make a full silhouette.
Even through my scope.
Even through your scope.
Did we put the worm rune on the ship?
Not currently.
I think you were in possession of it.
Yeah.
Kikatan gave it to you.
During the 10 days that they were doing all that learning stuff, I spent 8 hours one day to
Scribe it on the
scribe it and destroy it because it is now one with the ship.
ship. Nice. You guys have been talking about doing that since like the start of season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
And then it's just been sitting in my inventory cabinet.
that's a nice class for the
Yeah. All right.
The things they're learning.
Yeah. So you guys, you see this red winged figure out off in the distance, and while people are watching, you feel like this tug at the ship, and some screams from the nobles pop up. A very large, long, fire blazoned sword strikes down on the back of the ship where the helm is, and you look, and the invisibility spell starts releasing around this creature. It is winged. It has a face much like a horse, and it is screaming with a fire from its throat. A Baylor has taken purchase on your ship, and you see the 3 Vroks that are flanking it. And I think that's where we're going to leave it tonight. Hey, thank you so much for listening. What a fantastic episode. We cannot wait for next week's episode. We hope you stick around to find out what happens next. If you want to find out more about the show, about our characters, or things like that, go check us out on dmstable.com/RWA. DM's Table has got information on how to contact us through Twitter or Facebook or things like that. Go check it out, and we'll see you out on the internet. See ya.